Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the EMEA Masters Winter 2025.
Oh, there you go, veteran.
Okay, let's toss it over to our dear casters for this first
I told you.
match.
Why bother? I've simulated the game.
All right. Here we are. Thank you so much for tossing it over to us, as we can already see the first blood happening here on bot lane, and this is
with like sitting under his turret with the Scion, then proxium some wave. So
Yeah.
I'm really gonna be very excited how this pick plays out in the later game. Now we're gonna see that Ratones is taking their first dragon, which is no real big surprise because they've been taking bot lane prio. They have been taking mid lane prio, so no big deal for that.
yeah, so far so good, I would say. I mean, let's be real for a second. I think everyone considers Los Ratones to be, on paper, the stronger team here, right? You know, they have been changing the NLC inside out, putting so much impact here, but we can already see that NBS, they are looking for answers, but maybe here you stepped a bit too far forward as Ad goes down, and Crowny and Reckless have to run for the hills as well. So it's safe to say NBS, they are fighting. They are fighting exactly what you want to use it for. So no biggie there for him. But now maybe with the help of Reckless, can you go for a play against Bobista here? Baus now obviously missing his ultimate. Has to be a little careful, but Velia moving in. Daisy popping up, and there is the feat of warfare for the side of Los Ratones. And they came to play.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it looked like so good in the beginning for our Jays on top, but then all the help was kicking in, the meta advantage was shining, and now we're trying here to get like the counter on the other side. And
I mean, this should work easily.
Yeah.
NBS getting would necessarily force the fight here. They should rather move into the grubby pit. Velia pulling out his Daisy right away.
I don't also feel like yeah, NBS can't really contest it. I mean, they don't really have the carries there at the moment, and also the carries don't have the items, so they will just get farmed now.
Yeah, and we can see already how that is
Top
going.
lane wasn't looking that bad with prior to either, but they couldn't really go in, they couldn't really fight there, so they had to back out again, but weren't like really like on the same page on how to exit the whole thing. And now they're gonna try their luck with the next objective, and I think this time Los Ratones is not gonna contest it. They just took their backport, so there's like no need to contest it. And I also think
that could become very sticky. Like, that looked very sticky there for a second.
That looked really, really dangerous for both sides, actually. I mean, we see the Vi, we have the serrated deck, we have a collector now. This Vi wants to fight, this Vi wants to kill you straight up, and they also want to go like deeper into the jungle now, but there's like no pop blossom, nothing really there for NBS to maybe defend.
Yeah, we're looking at a bunch of ultimates being thrown. Nemesis finds a very nice one, but now they can look to maybe get something back as Velia makes it out alive, but now Bobista in the air.
The comp of NBS at this point should have maybe popped up a bit more. It wanted to have like a gold lead going into the game at Obot. This Jace.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be fed to Daisy here in this scenario. Very nice Glacier Fisher from Reckless there as well to deny him the way out. And now they are looking for a fight underneath the turret, and they're going for the gank. Very nice return kill here on bot lane. It's the shutdown. Sadly going into the back of Peto here, into the back of the support. But then again, is a fat Nico a worst case scenario? I think it's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a trade-off, but in the end, like, support got the kill, but you also get like a nice tower down here. It's also the first tower of the game, so it gives like a little nice, I think, momentum to NBS, just getting at least a bit of resources
that
down.
They're living up to the special occasion. Someone says new record, so he got tamed. Okay, interesting. We're definitely going to look at that throughout the series.
They put them on the leash for EMEA. They said, yeah, NLC, you can do whatever you want, but in EMEA, first half, after minute 10.
Kadrill has spoken. No, obviously. We're getting a second turret here for NBS, which is very, very nice and very important, actually. And now a Drake being done as well. So it's the second Drake here for the side.
Oh, we have like a whole side lane tower that just gets like transferred into Nemesis gold pouch. So he should go back, buy his next item, feel really good for the next fights that are definitely coming regarding the next dragon that should spawn.
Gold lead is not too big, and now they are actually looking to possibly contest this dragon.
Yeah, they definitely also, I think, have to kinda get like into the fighting, try to test out their lag. I mean, we also have like a Yoni who could try to go like for a flank, maybe into the back line.
And now it's a 5v5 situation. Very nice Nature's Grasp trying to delay the team fight here, but the Drake is still up. No one actually can find a way. Addy is being bullied away. Very nice play here from the side of Lost Ratones, just bullying out the enemy jungler. There is no way Addy can come into the reach of a snipe here. They find a route onto Baus, but he stays alive. Very nice ultimate from Ezreal coming out here as well. We do get a turret for NBS on the mid lane, but at what cost? Because the Glacial Fissure locks up Addy.
And space on the map here as well. And they seem to have their eyes on the Atakan here just a little bit. Reckless obviously trying to clear some vision as we get another Nature's Grasp coming out here on the mid lane. Baus manages to make it out just in time, but now he's getting picked up by 4 members, and there is the kill onto Baus, but at what cost? Because Stanik now has to run away, tries to shield himself one more time, but Nemesis is just a bit...
Getting some space into the jungle, putting down some wards, trying to get into the comfort zone of Lost Ratones.
Yeah, and you can see that they have been poking Valia quite a bit. He had healed himself up. I mean, that's the thing. It's still an Ivern, and he can still shield himself, heal himself. Like, it's going to take a bit more for them to actually bully him away here. Now with Daisy on the map, they have that 6th member. We're looking at the team fight. Stanik and Raining a bit off to the side, looking for a way in. Brownie pulling the ultimate, but now Addy is the first on the Drake, and it seems like they are actually giving up this Drake. Lost Ratones decided, you know what, we don't need to go for the soul here. Because Baus is on split push duty again. Bobista trying to poke him here a little bit. We do have Addy in the area, trying to throw out another kitten here, and it looks as if we're finally getting the kill here.
T2 bot lane, so they are not defending him right now. Baus will be way too late.
But it's fine. Like, this is actually more than fine for NBS. They are in the gold lead now, which is something I don't think anyone necessarily expected. And we can see Stanik just solo bowling the Atakan here, because why wouldn't you? I hope this goes through for him. It looks very good, looks very promising. There we go. Atakan down for the side of NBS.
Yeah, and now on the other hand, I mean, Ratones, if they have like, oh my god. First of all, Baus is getting annihilated.
Yeah, Baus is rooted. He's trying to... I'm not sure what he was trying to do, but it didn't work. He actually went down, but very nice reaction right away here from Lost Ratones. They know there are several members, especially the jungler on the side of NBS, on his way on bot lane. So they are looking to turn towards this Baron right away. Daisy is out as well, Raining in the bushes, looking for a way in, but it's the Baron Asher.
Able to capitalize on that in the past, and so they really straight up went for that Baron gun and took it, and now they have like a really good composition. They have like the Jace living, so he can push on side lane. Oh,
bad! Like, ouch! Deleted.
He just got absolutely deleted, yes.
Holy, that was a bit painful. Anyways, we're looking at Stanik being just as painful as Bowser.
Oh my god!
Stanik just flashed after him, and it's the redemption right there. You know, it's like, what you can do, we can do better. But now Addy has to pull out the Nature's Grasp in order to keep both him, Stanik, and Peto safe. It looks good for now. Raining, again, doing a whole lot of work here with the Void Seekers, as Crowny has to be a bit careful here. Valia pulling out Daisy as that additional member in order to make it a bit easier. But again, it looks like Lost Ratones are just not in a position to contest this Drake. And again, NBS are coming out on top. What is going on? Is this the first upset already of EMEA Masters?
And it would be like such a great start going into this tournament. They have range and they have poke now that the Kaiser has the items, now that the Jace have the items. And they can kind of also contest individually on the side lanes with the picks that they drafted individually to be good against... Oh my god.
That was a little bit too far forward. Season assist from Baus coming out right away. But Baus might get rooted and picked up here right away as Raining coming in to just deal some damage. Very nice try from Crown here with the ultimate, as Raining is very, very low.
No, we're just fighting. We're just fighting everywhere for side lane towers and just for the sake of fighting.
And Nemesis has to do some work here as well. Finds a nice Empress Divide, immediate shutdown. And now with Stanik being down, this has to be an angle for Lost Ratones to actually push out these waves, because they still have the Baron buff. And so far, they haven't really managed to pick up a lot around it. Crowny, without Baron, now has to take in this mid lane tier 1 turret, and we'll just see what happens. Like, if you hear us, that would be incredible.
Would be great.
As Addy has to be a bit careful here, gets rooted, and there is Baus with the damage. Of course, another Nature's Grab strike. Very nice way of going golden here. Now, Baus has to be a bit careful, finds the kill in the end, but at what cost? That Stanik is trying to do so much work.
He has to carry his team again, and now that they found the pick onto the side lane with now Baron approaching and Adi still being down 13 seconds, that's probably a free Baron.
I mean, it should be. I don't really see an angle where NBS want to go in. They do have a lot of poke, but there's just no way. The question is, will there be a soul for NBS or Lost Ratones? Because next Drake is going to be the deciding factor of who's taking home the Chemtech soul. But we're still looking at Adi being a little bit further away, still looking to move in. But we do have Stanik on the side, so maybe Stanik can find an angle.
Yeah, we have the problem that NBS, they still aren't at the objective first. So I mean, they have like the flank angle happening, but it's really hard to reconquer the area.
Now with the Nature's Grasp coming out, we're looking at a possible play. Reckless using the Glacial Fissure, but really doesn't hit anyone necessarily. But Adi, he has to find a way in here now if he wants to contest this. It's the Smite fight, and the Drake goes over to NBS. It's the Stolen Soul, and that is good news. But there is still the Baron buff on the side of Lost Ratones, and the base is not yet quite open, but they can look to push this further forward, as they are forcing NBS to go for the reset and maybe even play this a little bit more defensively here.
Backport. Oh no, Baus is not delaying backport. Baus is delaying Bobista.
Yeah, Baus has delayed a lot of things right now because they're at a numbers advantage now, and Lost Ratones with this Baron buff, they can look to not finish, but definitely put more pressure onto the base here.
It's also 3 against 4 because Stanik has made his mission to stop Baus from pushing. And I'm not sure who's winning.
It looks like Stanik has the win in that scenario. So Baus down on the side, but that's not really bad news here for Lost Ratones at all, as they can look to pick up their first
getting
in.
Like some kill, try to get some time.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh my god. What happened
Where
to the
did he go?
I have to report the murder. Oh my god.
Where did he go? I did not. I mean, I wish I could have cast something about that, but there was no casting. That was just deleted. Done.
That was just a one tap. That was just a one tap.
And that, my friends, is Baus playing by for you right there.
This game ended.
As they're now looking to push into this base, Adi trying again with the Nature's Grasp. Glacial Fissure has immediate reaction here coming out from Reckless. As they're trying to move forward, they're healing themselves up one more time. They still have Daisy and Reckless as the human shield here, pushing for that
league, and also presenting themselves really confidently in this first game of the EMEA Masters, kinda claiming their triumph in this tournament.
Well, let's see how far they can go, as this Baron is going down as fast as humanly possible. Reckless taking a little bit of that
to fight, so I think they will just like hard force it. They will just push out NBS, maybe finding the fight here.
Stanik going forward. Baus has to go down here. Very nice ultimate from Raining, but that's a bunch of ultimates used already. Crowny manages to make it out alive with both Flash and Arcane Shift used in this scenario, and now the Elder Drake is up. And it's a numbers advantage here for NBS. This has to be the fight for them to turn it all back around.
Everything.
They have been showing off their talents here as well. They have looked very competitive in the mid game, but this late game has been falling out of their hands. Now this is their last chance to stand up against Lost Ratones in this game number 1 of EMEA Masters. Daisy in the mix here as an additional member for the side of Lost Ratones as we get the Pop Blossom coming out. Nemesis is dominating, has to go golden, but it's the Elder Drake for NBS. Is it enough to clean up the fight? It's the double kill for Nemesis as Velia steps forward as well. Crowny doing so much damage, and not even the Elder seems to be enough for NBS to actually find the fight, as we get another important shutdown. Stanik going forward as well. And there we go. I was wrong. The issue for NBS, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like this...
Yeah, and also, as you already pointed out, there are like so many items now that can prolong your life. We have like still the Guardian Angel coming up for Stanik. We have, unfortunately at the moment, no Zhonya for Raining available. So if he gets cashed out, he will die.
And we do get the ultimates coming out. We have the Nature's Grasp, but Stanik's ult is out as well. Didn't really do the work that was supposed to do, and now we get another Pop Blossom. Nemesis immediately going golden. Glacial Fissure from Reckless coming out here. This one's good for Lost Ratones. They waited for the right time, and this This is their time to pick the fight. They can heal themselves up and they find the shutdowns that they need. And they are not necessarily looking to turn for any Baron here. They just want to end this game.
Yeah, and they were like so patiently waiting in the team fight, making sure that they would be able to punish Raining. And as soon as Bao saw like the opportunity, he went on there and he answered our question. If he ults Raining, no, Raining won't survive. As also the Nexus won't survive for NBS either. Cementing Los Ratones as our first winner of the EMEA.